Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine. It's a lovely fucking day and I'm completely wired for sound. Fuck hell yeah. I didn't get to bed till 7:30 this morning and I'm still fucking loving like a motherfucking what? And what? I had a very interesting day yesterday. Very interesting day. Yes. My trolls thought it would be clever to ring up the council and all that about my wandering spider. Hey, recheck, yay! And all is above board. All is above board. Now, this is where I'm about to make these trolls look like a right dick. Because I've known all along. Because it was a setup. You say, yo, what's happening, Ricky? I'm about to give up the ghost now. You see, I've had spiders since I was 5 or 6 years old. I'm not stupid. Do you lot honestly think that I would have one of the world's most deadliest spiders in my house? When I've got a dog, I'm disabled and looking to move. Not only that, I'm just so surprised as to how these trollers didn't click onto the fact that when you have DWA licensed, some DWA licensed animals, you have to go through a lot of protocols to get them. A lot of protocols. Yeah? That doesn't mean though that I've not ever had a DWA license, because I do. But to me, although don't get me wrong, I would love to have a Brazilian wandering spider. This property here, it's not suitable. The location's not suitable. And stuff like that. But however, the wandering spider that I do have is actually from West Africa, and it's what you call a Peloptinus species, which is actually, now I've already been told this, is the most closest, the 110% most closest related of wandering spiders to the Brazilian wandering spiders. It's a new subspecies of wandering spiders that was actually found in 2017. Now, although Lucrezia is not a Brazilian wandering spider, she is to be treated as such. She is the sister to the Brazilian wandering spider. You've got tiger wandering spiders. You've got there's over 30 to 40 different subspecies to a wandering spider. You've got the Selenii species, the Peloptina species, you've got the Phoenotria, and all that. Now, the reason why I said I had a Brazilian wandering spider is because I knew what these trolls were going to do. And it just proves my point, which I told the police this a few days ago. This was all set up to prove that these trolls have got nothing else better to do than follow me around like lost little sheep. You know what I mean? And it's also helped my case out fantastically, because it's like the police have said, it just proves that they've got nothing else better to do but follow you around like blue ass flies. So the last laugh is done. The joke's on you, because you're a bunch of fucking idiots. It just proves my point. You're that sad, lonely, and pathetic. I've known from day one that she's not a Brazilian wandering spider. Duh. I've known from day one. Because when I go to the show, they're all legitimate vending traders. They're all legitimate. None of them are rogue. But you know what's funny about all this though? These trolls are very, very lucky that that specialist that come out yesterday with the 3 ladies, he was very close to getting the police involved for wasting his time. He took one look at that and that was it. He was out the door. He was gone. He literally, 30 seconds, looked at it. Yeah, boom, 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 bye. You're very lucky that he didn't get the police involved. Very lucky. Because that bloke yesterday, bless him, was very, very pissed off, considering that he was disturbed while he was eating his dinner with his family after a hard day's work. I always say to you trolls, don't waste your time with me, because it's going to backfire. It will backfire on you. Every single time. Every time you try and attack me, it will backfire on you 1,000-fold. Every single time. So I suggest you get a fucking life and move on. Because I'm telling you now, you're picking on the wrong guy. And if you carry on, it's just going to get worse and worse for you. And when the day comes that you do get caught, it will get worse for you. So I don't care. I really don't. So the joke's on you. Because I knew, even the police knew. I done it really as a joke, just to see how far it would go. I've known all along what my spider was. I know everything there is to know about her. Because she's not the first one and not the last. Won't be the first and won't be the last. Trollers out there, I'm telling you now, stop fucking with me. Because I guarantee I will see you in that courtroom. But like I say, you want to carry on, fine, carry on. But you'll lose every single time. So I suggest you toodaloo and move on to the next person. Because you're fucking with the wrong guy. She's sitting here. Obviously, I've got to treat her with respect because she's still very dangerous. She can still put you in hospital. In fact, she can still kill you if you're not careful or not treated in time. But she is not on a DWA licence. But it's like they said, next year, she may well be on a DWA licence. That's not a problem. I'll just renew it. Not a problem. Not a problem. The one thing you trolls need to know, I'm an open book. I've got nothing to hide. They can come in my house anytime, day or night. The council, the RSPCA and the police or anybody else of authority, they can come in my house anytime. I've got nothing to fear and I've got nothing to hide. So stop wasting their time. Get a life. Because one day, you're going to fucking troll the wrong person and they'll find out exactly where you are and you're in serious trouble. So, carry on. And that don't matter if you're in America, Australia, or whatever. One day, it will come back on you. And you won't be so smart about it then. And they're coming back out because I've requested that they come back out so that they know I'm not breaking any laws. She has to be in a locked up container, which I've done. She's now sitting here right next to me. So trolls, get a life. Stop putting your own lives in jeopardy, because messing with me, that's what you're doing. You're putting your own lives at risk. So I suggest you move on. Silly fucking idiots. Tell ya. Fucking trolls, mate. Get a life. That'll fucking teach you, won't it? Now the joke's on you, trollers. Fuck me, I've been swatted. I've had the council round now. I've had the police round. I've had the RSPCA around. I've had prostitutes around. I've had fucking all sorts. What else? What else? You want to get an astronaut next to come and fucking shake my hand at the door? An alien? Fucking idiots, you bloody ruddy plonkers. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. I've known from day one. This was all a setup. Because you're fucking muppets. The biggest mugs of all. Biggest fucking mugs of all. Fucking idiots. Grow up. Bloody idiots. Well, I have my fair suspicions, but I'm not worried about it. They just made themselves look a bigger fucking fool than what they are, to be fair. They just made themselves look like bigger dicks than what they are. It just proves they've got nothing else fucking better to do with their lives. Fucking muppets. Fucking idiots. It just proves they've made themselves look like bigger. Like I've always said, let fools make fools of themselves. And that's what they've done. They played right into my plan. They just played right into my hands. But it is what it is. The moment the specialist come through my door, I knew who he was, so I knew what was going on. I knew. Because I've dealt with him in the past. And as soon as he walked through the door, I just thought, oh God. I knew. So yeah. I knew. So yeah. But I can't have a go at them, they're only doing their jobs. And they said, even if that was a Brazilian wandering spider, I wouldn't have been prosecuted. So, if they thought for 1 second she was a wandering spider, they would have just took her off me and she would have went straight to a zoo. And that was it. I know a lot of people, not personally like family, but I've got a lot of good friends in the arachnid world. People that do have things like trapdoor spiders and funnel web spiders and Brazilian wandering spiders and redbacks and black widows and stuff like that. So I know the score. But these trolls, who's had the last laugh now? The police knew, because I told them I was going to the show. It was all a setup. It was all a setup. Just proves my point. Proves my point. Well, I'll teach them. So yeah. So who looks like the bigger fools now, trollers? I know I don't. Alright. Huh. Fucking idiot. What a bunch of muppets. That'll teach them, won't it? Well, that'll fucking teach them, won't it? Right. And perhaps they'll realise now to back off. That's the thing with these trolls. They never learn. Oh, I've got some more plans up my sleeves. I have some more plans up my sleeves. So, like I said to my trollers, there's more plans on the way. I'm going to make these trolls look like so much bigger dicks than you could ever possibly fucking, pardon me, imagine. I promise you. I promise you. I'm going to make them wish that they'd never met me. But yeah. Oh, trolls, I've got so much lined up for you, lot. So yeah. Who the fuck is Carl? Actually, you can get six-eyed sand spiders on non-DWAs as well. There are about 13 different subspecies, but the main one is the Siracusa. Is it Lavosa or Lamosa, something like that? They're the most deadliest, but there's like 13 different types. This is what a lot of people don't realise about spiders or true spiders. They don't realise that to every spider, it's like dogs. That's why you've got dogs. It's either a Rottweiler or a Rottweiler cross Alsatian or something like that. That's when you call a subspecies. It's the same with humans. It's called evolution. So you've got like for example, that's a Brazilian wandering spider. But then along comes the way, and another spider will come along very similar and breed with it. Therefore, when that young comes out, they are a subspecies to the Brazilian wandering spider, which means, although their venom might not be so dangerous, well, not enough to kill a human being, but still dangerous enough to put you in hospital, and still dangerous enough to kill you if untreated in time. You see what I'm saying? So this is what a lot of people don't realise about spiders. To every tarantula or true spider out there, there are maybe thousands, even some not known to mankind today, like scientists. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to be very, 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 very careful. You know? So, mate, when it comes to silly little jokes like that, mate, it's not funny. Bye-bye. I don't joke about shit like that. Don't want idiots like that. It's not something to laugh about. So there's like, there's like 13 different types of wandering spider. But the most deadliest is the Brazilian. But that's when you got the subspecies that come along. You've got like the tiger wandering spider. In fact, the tiger wandering spider, their venom is like extremely painful, but it's not even enough to knock out a fucking kitten. I'm not being funny, but it's next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But as it goes up through the genus and closer, that's when the venom becomes more potent, more dangerous, more potent, more potent, more dangerous. Now, my wandering spider is the sister to the Brazilian wandering spider, to the Phonotria. So my one, although she's not on a DWA, she can still kill you if not treated quickly and promptly. Yeah, I'll show her in a minute. I'll show her in a minute. But with this species, you treat with the utmost respect. You know, I mean, she will put you on your ass, no problemo. No fucking problems. Yeah, she's in a lockup cage now. She's in a lockup vivarium. So that's the law, unfortunately. That's what it requires. She's no longer in a coffin thing now.